Hey there! Welcome back to ARTFX Studios. This is another lead design video, and I got a request of somebody who wanted to know how to make the melody and chords from the build-up of the track Run for Cover by the artist Cazzette. I guess that's how you say it. Basically, I've remade this to the best I can, I guess, and I'm gonna show you how I did that. So I made the main melody that's in the intro. I made the chord that's in the build-up, and since I was already working on this now, I decided to do the ARP that's also in the build-up at the piano. I decided to do the riser. I added a down sweep sample. I'm not completely sure if that's in the original or not, but I decided to do it. I added an uplifter. I did the snare that's in the actual build-up, and I also did the kick drum. So actually I basically made almost the entire build-up, and it sounds like this. So that's it. Let's just get started. I'm going to talk about the lead first. Let me just turn all these tracks off. So the lead is really simple. This is just a pulse wave, and that's about it. Really serious, that's about it. I have a pulse wave on here, and I have a low pass filter. I'm automating the cutoff right over here, doing the automation on the build-up. So that there's no effects, there's just a tiny bit of a reverb, just the stock preset. And then the low pass filter comes in. That I could hear that in the intro, or yeah, it's the intro from the track, I guess. That was layered with a piano, so I actually layered that with a piano. That piano is playing. It's playing an A flat minor scale, and the chords are A flat minor followed by E major followed by E flat major. So those are the three chords, and it's just repeating those chords over and over. And I recreated those chords. As you can see, normally when we would create those chords, it would look like that. But that high note is not in the original. I can clearly hear that they inverted that down. I also added the bass notes just to reinforce it a little bit, and that sounds like. Just nice there in the background. It's a really nice chord progression as well. So that layered with the lead. And that's basically it for the entire intro part that I tried to remake. I haven't done the drums of the intro, but I didn't really want to do that because that was not part of the request. Next big part of the sound is the chord that actually kind of like sucks you into the build-up. And I recreated that chord. Now I also had to do some automation on this. Let me open up those automation lanes. So the chord comes in one beat before the build-up, and it's a patch in Serum. I've used the basic mini wavetable, and I'm using the saw wave that's in there. It's sort of like a saw wave, and without the filtering, this would just sound like that. So no effects on there. I haven't really spent too much time doing the effects and such. It's just sounding quite like the original. This is playing the... Let's see, this is playing an A flat minor chord as well. I also added the filter, and I'm again automating the filter cutoff. That's this one. So it's basically just sucking you into the build-up. And it goes down again. And then here it starts building up with the drums. And that's what we get. I'm adding a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay to that chord sound just to make it a little bit bigger. There is some drive on here and a little bit of fat and quite some resonance, which gives it a nice crispy high end when it comes into those high frequencies. That's it for the sound, I think. 6 voices. Oh yeah, I made the blend so that the sides of the sound are louder than the center of the sound. I thought that sounded quite interesting because the original sounds quite wide as well. But that's basically it for this sound. And let's see. Together with the lead and the ARP, the lead and the piano, we would now get... So that sounds quite good. Then in the original, right when the build-up starts, you could also hear that there's kind of like an arpeggiated thing going on. So I made that. It's not 100% the same, but it sounds quite similar. Again, just playing the notes of an A flat minor scale. And that's the pattern. Just repeating that pattern over and over and over again. And I'm low passing that with a low pass filter, as you can see. Just fading that out. That with the piano and the chord. Just there in the background. So the last thing that I decided to add is this riser, which I think pretty much is just a pitch bend. Yeah. I made this pitch bend kind of shape. Just a G sharp, A flat, and making that pitch bend kind of shape. I'm also automating the filter frequency. As you can see, doing pretty much the same kind of thing. Right here on the end, it just drops down, and I'm doing the same thing on the chord as well, as you can see. And that's it for that sound. Let's see, on the chord, I've also automated the volume of Serum, by the way, to just drop down here towards the middle and then come back in just slightly. I felt it sounded like in the original they're doing that as well, so I decided to do that. Then I have added a down sweep right here. Just that. Just gives it a little bit more interest, I guess. Just a simple one from one of the Vengeance packs. Doesn't really matter. So those are not really exactly the same as the original, but I just put them in there to have something, to make it a little bit fuller. And I also added this one. Which is just an uplifter which was this long in length, and I simply stretched it to twice the length and then chopped off that part that I don't need. So that actually, with the piano and all the other stuff, now there was one thing missing, and that was the drums from the build-up. So they had a 4 to the floor snare drum right in the build-up. So something like that, with filter automation on it. And then right here, they have a triplet kick drum pattern. As you can see, this is in triplets. So I can switch to triplets. And you can see what they're doing. It's just triplets over here, and then twice as fast here, triplets, twice as fast, then 2 triplets, and again twice as fast. So they're basically just repeating that. And then it's completely just triplets over here, and then a faster one right until the end. So I have a high pass filter on there, so that just filters out the low end towards the end. And we've got a snare, which is pretty much following along with the kick drum, but I'm automating the volume. So that just comes in slightly towards that end, and that actually finishes the entire sound of the whole build-up. So one more time. So there you have it. That's how you create a lead sound, lead melody kind of sound, and that chord, and also the other parts of the build-up. If you have a request for these kind of videos, if it's a bass design video or a lead design, post your request in the comment below, or post it on my Twitter. You can actually send me a tweet. Everything is in the screen on the bottom right here, and you can basically just send me whatever you want and I'll see if I can do a video about it. Other than that, yeah, I hope you like this video and I hope to see you back soon. Peace.